Coffee cold, mine's woke. 2 mics, 1 code. Yeah, yeah. Scrolling through the chaos, headlines loud, hearts numb. Then I hear that drip talk, cutting through the hum. Gem with the side eye, true stain with the data in his cup. They don't just gas up dreams, they show you how to level up. Oh, from the hustle to the headlines, from the culture to the grind. Every angle, every timeline, they lace and never waste your time. Welcome to the daily drip. Let it run, let it run, let it hit. Oh, tech and politics, stacking common sense. Turn it up, feel it in your chest. Clicking, let your future flip like describe your own ascent. Every gem, every take, every tip. Oh, yeah. They make it make sense. Yeah. I'm tired from the doom feed, faith and rent thick algorithm playing mind games, selling you the same quick fix. Then I catch that real talk about credit scores and crypto slips. Union fights and AI rights, and why your boss be talking slick. Left lane, right lane, truth rise in the same frame. If it's cap, they call names. If it's facts, they fan flames. Oh yeah. Welcome to the daily drip. Let it run, let it run, let it run, let it hit. Tech and politics, stacking common sense. Turn it up, feel it in your chest. Clicking, let your future flip like describe to your own ascent. Every gem, every take, every tip. Yeah, they make it make sense. Yeah, yeah. From your side gig to your 9 to 5, from the group chat to the bottom line. There's a late night guide through the glitch and grind. If you listen close, you gon' change your life. Change your life. Welcome to the daily drip. Let it run, let it run, let it run, let it hit. Hey, tech and politics, stacking common sense. Turn it up, feel it in your chest. Clicking, let your future flip like subscribe to your own ascent. Every gem, every take, every tip. Our daily drip, they make it make sense.
Welcome to our Daily Drip Show. It's me, your co-host, Jim Jones, coming to y'all on this late Friday evening. Thanks for dripping with us. And along with me is my co-host, my brother. Shout out to Plain Dane.
Yes, Lord. Hey. What's going on, everybody? Happy Friday. Thank you for tuning in with us for another one. Daily Drip Show. Thank you.
So thank y'all for dripping with us. We are a show that does news, politics, a little bit of media, and just giving y'all drip with information to equip you out in the world. I'm Jim Jones, like I said before, and I specialize in technology along with a female perspective. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I'm not sitting here gonna give you this super liberal back into that. I'm gonna give y'all what I think and why, and give you facts to why I think and feel that way. Along with me is Plain Dane. Go ahead and tell them about your expertise before we get into all of the news and politics.
Yes. I am work in the risk aversion sector of the world. Some people may say healthcare. I say insurance, along with entrepreneurial experiences that date back 20 BC at this point. Been around for a while now. Point of view, people do call me sometimes some conservatives. Sometimes I could be a little bit of a whatever. I'm a realist at the end of the day. That's just where I'm at.
It's just you
I'm just
at this
me.
time, right?
It's just me, like my homie would say on her introduction. But that's it. Give you a little tidbit of this old man. I'm letting my old man show.
Oh, here we go with that, y'all.
I mean, I am. But I am a gym enthusiast, so come race me. I'm racing this week. You know what I mean? So yeah, some of that. But we got a great show lined up, man. I'm excited.
Even aggressive. aggressive
Excited.
about the come see me in the gym. Okay, I feel you.
I mean,
And then
it's a
and
little
in the
veiny over here
background,
these days.
in the background, we got the producer. Shout out to Cash's Space. So hear him popping in and out from every now and then as well. Say hey to the people.
What up?
All right, y'all. So house clean. Before we get into take a look at the bottom, those are all the different links we have. We're on all the social media platforms. Hit us up, check us out, drops the drip in the comments. While you're here, hit that like button. If you haven't already, it's free. Don't cost you anything. Go ahead and do that. If you're not subscribed, do so. And if you are a little bit on the fence about it, stay tuned. We're going to show y'all why you should go ahead and be a subscriber, which we call the Odd Squad. So shout out to you. Hopefully you become a part of the Odd Squad.
Yes,
Check out that
yes.
QR code too. You can become an Odd Squad.
Yeah,
All right, y'all.
see it?
Yeah, right there. Check that.
The
I
upgrade
hope
is-
it's on the screen like that.
It's on the screen. The upgrade is real, y'all. The upgrade is real. Check that
All
QR.
right. Oh, hold on. Let me see what we got here. And before we get to too much, we're gonna start with something simple, y'all. I know. Okay, like the comment was, first of all, who is this? Tucson 520. Shout out to you, my person. I don't know if you a guy, girl.
I'm like, is that?
But
I don't know how to comment if I don't know if that's male or
I
female.
know,
but okay.
I know, right? So listen, I guess we never told everybody like how we even know each other either. So that might be
All
so.
right.
I actually I know Plain Dane from when I was super duper young, and mind you, Plain Dane, I don't even know how long you've been married at this point, but I was put on to knowing Plain Dane through dating under his best friends, and Plain Dane has been my brother ever since. Been cool as ever. Shout out to him. Shout out to the wife. Shout out to the fam. So we go back. When I say my brother, that's exactly what I mean. So shout out to you for the comments. So very much appreciated. But that's just a little history on us. Oh no, no problem. Yeah, but just
None
that
at
is when
all.
I say my brother, that's what I mean. He is my brother for real. So
Oh yeah, definitely.
this is a
That's
great
little sis
segue
right
because
there.
one thing we haven't done and we should do is we should go travel. Hopefully we can take this show on the road because our first thing is about traveling, because apparently people want to enter the US, y'all, visiting. I don't really know if this was like I guess Miami and stuff would be like a vacation spot. I guess like New York City, you know what I'm saying? So what?
No, I'm laughing because Miami,
you know,
that's always everybody's go-to. But
and
it's
New
so
York
many parts
City-
of Florida that people just don't even understand. Like it's so many parts of Florida, but whatever.
Beautiful parts of Florida.
Yes.
And then I guess people do visit, like you come in, y'all ain't checked out New Orleans and you ain't been nowhere for real. Like you have to go to New Orleans. It's so much fun. Not even just Mardi Gras. Oh, is that
Joe?
Is that Joe? Shout out to Joe.
My dog Joe. What up, Joe?
Joe and the
Odd
Eye Squad.
Squatter. Odd Squad for life. My guy.
Yes, very much so. We appreciate you, Joe, for pulling up and popping through. We appreciate you, my dude. Assuming it's a dude, because it could be like Joanne, but I think it's a dude because Joe's been giving male vibes.
That's my guy.
We ain't gonna do that. Joe has been.
Listen, I don't know
do
what's
that.
going on. No, look, I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to get in trouble.
His pronoun is take her home.
Oh,
Right,
you know what? Yeah, you know what? Joe was talking about what he was going to do. Let me take that back. I apologize, Joe. Joe is definitely a man. So shout out to Joe. I spot in the comments. So going back to the travel. So apparently, like we were saying, there's a lot of places in the US that you can go. Oh, okay. Shout out to you, Joe. You got a new phone. They trying to play you on a new phone, my guy.
And so
so traveling to
He had
the
a 69 for flavor though.
All right.
Do it a lot.
I don't know how I would take that one, sir.
What? What did he say?
Let's get
my gosh.
We just gonna move.
Let's get back to the proceedings this evening, please.
So travelers from 50 countries will have to pay up to $15,000 to visit the US. So what does this mean? So originally, there were already 38 countries that you can see in this list here. I will make it bigger so y'all can actually see, because I think it's going to be a challenge. So
there we go.
So those are the 38 countries that was already going to have, they're considered, they need to have some kind of bond. So it's a visa bond program. So this is not an H-1B. This is the B1, B2 program, which is I'm supposed to be visiting. I ain't supposed to be saying, I ain't supposed to be working. I'm just pulling up to go to spring break and go home, right?
There you
Or
go.
or potentially, sometimes people have a visit visa, like if their kid is here or their grandkid, or there's a birth and stuff. People will have a visiting, like a visit visa for like a grandparent or whatever for a certain amount of time. I do know of someone who had a parent come, and their parent was here like 6 months. So it's not like 6 days; it could be really like a longer time. So originally, these 38 countries were there. They've now added these countries and said, matter of fact, not only are we gonna add these countries, you about to post $15,000 worth of bonds to even apply for this level of visa. Now, the purpose of this is to be effective to reducing the number of visa recipients who overstay their visas and illegally remain in the United States. So this is what our government has reported. Like, listen, us putting,
What they really
people
trying to say is, if you do overstay your visa, we're gonna keep the money that it provides, right? And so
Yeah.
it's kind of messed up because like only people that should be visiting the United States are the people that can afford to visit the United States. Everybody else is getting deported. That's
Right.
essentially what it's saying. Because if you
Right.
if you can afford to overstay and let loose, what was it, $15,000
Yeah.
for your rental
Give me
fee?
one
That's
second, y'all. I
your rental
lost
deposit.
audio, and it just died on
Oh,
me.
she lost audio.
It's
It's
annoying.
fine.
I just lost audio, y'all. I can't hear
That's
anything.
okay.
But yeah, so it is saying if you are not supposed to be here, then we are not trying to have you be here. All right.
Call
Do
So
we have
me.
audio
Don't ask no
again?
questions. Just give the money.
I do, I can hear. I couldn't hear nothing that y'all said. But so
It's okay.
basically it
We
says
talked
that
about you
it's
a
gonna be
great deal.
that's fine. That's fine. And so like I said, these were so we talk a lot about H-1Bs, right? And it looks like there are areas that are being cracked down, but I do want to show y'all a little bit more about these visas, because honestly, I didn't know a lot about it. So this lady right here is going to tell people, how do you get one? I love hearing about this. So let's hear what
Look
she
at her
says.
cheekbones.
Steps that I took to obtain 5 years US visiting visa as a UK resident. What I'm going
She said she got 5 years to visit.
Well, first of all, she's
Wow.
UK, so that's already one. So she's African by way of UK. I can already tell. By the very deep
Ooh.
voice, and secondly by the wig. So we going.
Oh
Yeah.
no. Oh no. Well,
She's from Senegal.
I was not using this video for her to be attacked, y'all. Oh my
No, we ain't
goodness.
attacking
Wasn't
her.
attacked. It was
Oh,
fact.
coming after.
Let's go.
What I'm going to cover in this video is one, step-by-step application process. Number two, I'm going to cover the documents that you need. Let me walk you through the exact steps that I took to obtain 5 years.
So she's giving tips. So as we talked about, so yeah, you could get the 5 years, right? But then you still got to put the 15,000 up. So here I'm going to show some this as well. So in other countries, I just wanted to segue this into, want to make sure I'm not missing any comments. Segue this into other countries, they do the same thing, which would be a tourist visa. So that's what this is. It's the same thing as a tourist visa. You can get these when you go to other countries. Now, I'm gonna give you an example of how this is different. Even though we're saying you got to put up some money, right? If you go to, I don't know, some of the Middle Eastern countries, some of them require for you to give them full itineraries. And we talked about that before. Where you going to be? How long you going to be there? And I don't know if there's really any visiting visas outside the US that you can stay 5 years. That's a long time.
Yeah.
Hell no, you can't
So-
stay nowhere 5 years. That's a long time to not have a tax, tax paying situation. So you
That's
just gonna visit
insane.
for 5 years? Yeah. How are you sustaining yourself? How are you eating?
Right.
How are you bathing? How are you drinking for 5 years? Are you a millionaire? We need to see your bank statements. Who
Right.
are you living with or living under in order for you to be funding your life while you are within these borders? That's pretty much what that is saying.
So this is the B1 and this is the B2. B1 is business. So like still from what I understand from this is not for long term. They're to temporary stay. But it does say or an immigrant visa for permanent residence.
Now that makes sense because there's, companies are global, right?
But it says but
so
they
it's
must
almost
first obtain.
H1B, but not, in my opinion here.
And that's what
Yes,
Lil Bro
and here's
applied for.
and
Oh,
this
okay.
is the
That's how
different
that works.
things. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So medical treatment, these types of
That's also a
things.
thing. Yeah.
Yep. Like we talked about, what's his name? The man who broke his legs. He would have had to have some level of a tourism visa
Oh, you
to
talking
go to
about the
Turkey when he got
homeboy
his
that got
legs
his
broke.
legs did?
He got his
Is that what
legs
you're going
did.
to
Check
say?
out that
Yeah.
video.
Stretch
Homeboy,
Armstrong.
he live in Atlanta
Yeah.
now. I can't remember what his name is, but he got his legs did. He would have had to apply to something similar to this. Why do I bring? Oh, here we go too. Why do I bring this up? So we've been really hard on like deporting people, right? Like, oh, ICE, you ain't supposed to be here, yada yada yada. Twofold on this. One, do we think that this is really a primary reason for people who say like, oh, I'm gonna get my paperwork. I was on my way to get my paperwork. I would love to see the number of people who had this and it just expired, right? And then number two, to me, isn't this kind of like a way to get around an H-1B so you don't have to have a sponsor? Don't we see a concern with this? To me, it's like I'm not seeing nothing that says that somebody got to sponsor you. You basically just say, listen, I need to temporarily come here. I'm not seeing anything that says you have to be attached to a sponsor or anything like that. I guess you'd have to have a reason, right?
Handcuff or training bicycle anybody from coming into the United States. However, what I am about, from my perspective, is if you have personal, profitable business, that's how everybody else does. That's how they do us when we come to their countries. We have to pay a fee. We have to.
They do us right here.
What our business is.
185 right here.
Okay.
185.
Yeah. And
then 15,000
the fee is higher for some other countries that the United States would have to go to, and basically is a reciprocity situation. However, the K1 visas are basically what you're talking about, that sponsor situation, and that's
so
cool.
It's an H1, but an H1B as well because your company is sponsoring them.
Yeah, the company sponsor.
K1 visa is a person sponsoring you, saying, listen, they good. I love them. We gonna make this work. This is our family. That's a K1. The H1B is the company is saying, hey, we good. I got them. Yeah. H1B is like, look, they good because if they mess up, they going home.
Yeah, little bro had to be sponsored by his fiance, and that's the only way.
But in the opposite way, right?
Anything. Yeah, but that's the only way he can get a job and anything else. He had to pretty much, let them know his purpose for being in their country and repeatedly visiting their country. So he had to do all of that. Netherlands they're not as, Amsterdam and all those different places. It's not super like strict.
They got people going there for more so tourism reasons.
Yeah, they have a huge. It's a huge tourism situation, definitely. Yeah, but if you're planning on working there, you definitely got to supply some reasonings behind that and where are you going to be. So, yeah, he had a sponsor for that exact reason that my co-host just mentioned. It's love.
He said he gonna sponsor your K1. That's what.
I don't think. Well, I need one to get the jersey. Like, what's going on?
What?
I need a sponsorship in Massachusetts. What we talking about, Joe?
According to this, it's saying that the he trying to get you in trouble. According to the wife, like, oh, who he sponsor, baby? What's her name?
Boiled Peanut sponsored me, rap. They're gonna be like, man, get his ass out of here. Put him under the boat.
According to this, the B1 and B2 is not permitted to accept employment or work. That's interesting. So
What?
they can't come here. Yeah, that's what it says. This is an individual on a B1 or B2 is not permitted to accept employment or work. That's interesting. I would love to
that would be
know-
a H-1B. That's the difference.
Yeah,
But you still could come here under the under like, listen, I can interview in person. I'm about to get this visitor's pass. I'm just saying,
Yeah. Like say for instance, you're rich and you're from whatever country. You can buy land here, right? You can come here to stay for your purposes of going and jet skiing and all that stuff, even up to 5 years. Like, I'm ready to chill. But that's because I'm rich. I'm going to do that anywhere. So whether
I got
was
that
here,
15,000.
whether it was wherever, that's what I'm going to do. There are no borders for my wallet. That's essentially what it's saying.
Here's where this is the type of documentation gets confusing for a lot of people. An individual on a visitor's visa can't accept employment or work in the U.S., but you may apply for a visitor visa to work in the U.S. as a personal or domestic employee for your employer. So basically, like if you were to be like an au pair, right? Like if you were au pair, it'd probably be something similar to this, that you'd be coming over here as a domestic employee for your in limited situations, which it says your these situations right here. But why wouldn't it just be a H-1B? That's what I'm confused at. So as you go through these and we think about people who are trying to get legal, trying to do a lot of the things, look at how this is written. This is very conflicting, but they're saying in limited situations. And really, to me, this screams like if you're an au pair, if you're, which let's be real here, an au pair ain't nothing but an indentured servitude. I mean, it's an indentured servant. I mean, I come over here, I watch your kids, you give me place to stay, I go to school. It's an indentured servant at the end of the day. No, you don't believe? Do y'all believe that? No. No, everybody, Johnson drip in the comments. Y'all disagree with that? You don't think that being an au pair is the equivalent of being an indentured servant, where you do it a certain amount of time, you get something in return, and historically that's how that's been? Maybe I got it wrong, but I'm trying to delineate between why you would get.
You
H-1B.
act like they ain't getting paid. Like that's the thing.
So we're indentured servants. We're getting paid too. They just didn't make what everybody else
that's not
made.
servitude. That indentured servitude.
Somebody
is
made
you
a
work
decision.
for free for a certain period of
It's
time.
still not free. It's still not
That's
free.
servitude.
It's still
Service
not free.
is a different thing. Service is different than servitude.
Okay.
So service is that you pay me a fee for my service. Servitude is I'm working for you for free for however long. It's like an unpaid internship. I would consider that servitude.
Yeah.
Unpaid, like a month. Versus service. So regardless of like,
I guess you're right, because they are gaining their freedom versus au pair is not gaining a freedom. They're actually
I'm
just
about to say,
gaining their education. Well, I can see that, I guess.
nah, they
To
smart
me,
if they doing something while they're here. Yeah, like come
That's
here.
usually
go to
what they
school.
do.
Well, I hope that they would do something smart
Right.
with that time. But that don't mean that
Madam.
they was getting it done for free. It's up like you know, you taking a step far. in
Madam,
some
this is
places-
my 6th year in your service. May I be
And you
released
know
from
what?
bondage?
You know what? And I don't think about it. Hold on, you are right, because actually, if they do have to work like certain amount of hours, they are not like. Okay, yeah, I guess you're right. I give you that. You're right, because like if people do like over hours and stuff like that, they'll play them games. Okay. I'm sure with indentured service, they was like, listen, me and Johnny going out to drink. You gonna watch these babies? I'll be back tomorrow. And I guess they really couldn't. They had nobody to advocate for them, because I guess
You
you're an
breastfeed.
indentured servant. Yeah.
I'll be back.
Okay.
Yeah, now you're talking about wet nurses and stuff like that. That's slavery. That's a different
Yeah.
thing.
Hey, get her pregnant so her
Yeah,
milk
here
can
we
be
go.
fertile for
You
our
right.
child. Like what?
He's right.
Oh,
He's right.
Well, wait. Allegedly on the Epstein. Because look, his girlfriend.
Here she about to try to fight somebody on.
Listen.
I'm out.
Though.
You go ahead. You do this when I can't.
So
I like how you check in and
them,
check out.
He said he ain't know nobody who got paid though. Ain't none of them get paid.
Oh, they was getting paid.
They was getting paid.
They was getting paid hush money.
They were. Now, some of the things they probably had to do, probably what they thought that they needed to do to get paid, to be fair. So, okay. He's out of here. I've made the cash is paid, cash out.
Yeah, he said this has nothing to do with net worth. It's not informational. I'm out of here. You checked in and checked out.
I'm crying. Okay, so actually, shout out to Joe for bringing up the Epstein files, because we go talk about our girl Melania Trump. We go talk about Melania, and they tried to tell Melania that she in fact was homies with Epstein. You know that man. You know that man. You knew that man well. And she like, hold up. I do not know that man. So they like, here's the video to talk about. We'll get a little bit further into. I want to know some thoughts, and drop some drip in the comments, y'all. So we're gonna get into. Let me take this off of mute real quick.
Jeffrey Epstein or knowledge of his crimes. The First Lady says the online accusations that she was somehow connected to in his underage sex trafficking crimes are smears against her reputation and completely false. She added she was not friends with Epstein or Ghislaine Maxwell, but says she was in the same social circle as them in New York and Florida. The First Lady called one email she sent to Maxwell a casual correspondence.
I have never had any knowledge of Epstein abuse of his victims. I was never involved in any capacity. I was not a participant, was never on Epstein's plane, and never visited his private island.
A number of media outlets have conflicting reports about whether President Trump knew the First Lady was going to make a statement. So far, no official reaction from the White House.
She over here volunteering herself to be tribute to a Bill Clinton moment. Like, it just makes no sense. No. Shut the hell up. That's all.
Oh.
Damn.
Wow.
I had got myself off the stage.
He cut himself
So
off.
I'm about to say, damn. I'm like, come on,
I'm
check
just saying,
back
all
in
she
the
had to do
Motel
was shut
6.
the hell up. That is all she had to do. But she over here with that, I did not have sexual relations with that woman. That's all that this reminds me of. For all of y'all who are younger and don't know what that is a reference to, that's reference to the impeached president, Bill Clinton. That's exactly what that was. He was smelling his finger at the same time that he said he didn't have any relations.
What? I missed that part. Wait, what?
Her suit looked pretty clean.
Wait, what? He was smelling his finger. I missed that part.
Her suit looked pretty clean. I didn't see a stain. I don't know how you compared that to clean.
So here's
I
my
get what
take
he's
on
saying, though. I get what he's saying.
Here's my take on Melania.
Yeah.
Do y'all think Donald Trump knew? Y'all think President Trump knew she was gonna go up there and say that? Oh my goodness, Joe. Y'all think Donald Trump knew?
Homeboy taking 69 to a whole nother meaning with his added commentary.
You want to highlight it.
Right. That's how I'm like, you put it up there.
This is embarrassing. Highlight.
So do y'all think that President Trump knew that she was gonna go up there and say that? Do you think his PR people do that? Or do you think that she has a separate team that does PR work and she was trying to separate herself from victims and stuff? What do y'all think?
I don't know. The way she did the pissed off runway walk up, I knew she was about to say something that wasn't exactly planned. So I don't know. But sometimes it's cool to not say nothing. You ain't got to respond to every. I mean, come on, man. If It's enough that he go on Truth Social and Socials of the Truth and just say whatever he's thinking. Now he got his wife walking up, catwalking, talking about some. I did not know that man. I did not know the victims and what they went through. Like, baby, we shut up. It's cool. It's all right. You ain't got to say nothing. You ain't got to say nothing.
I think that
prove to nobody.
I think that there was an email that she was having correspondence with Ghislaine. And so like it's almost like she knew them. And so maybe she's trying to be like, listen, I'm doing normal duties. Like in this realm of things, like it's not abnormal for people to, you know, mingle, set stuff up and so forth. But on the other side, do people buy that? Are people calling Kat that she's just trying to save little face that she can and she totally knew about it?
Let's be for real. There's no saving nothing with the Epstein files. It's over with. It's been over with. When Mel Gibson put his 2 cents in on it, it was over with. It been over with.
Wait a minute. What did he say? I missed that. What Mel Gibson say?
We can get into that later. However,
look it up.
All that I'm saying is that there's so many people.
Can I play it if I find it? Or is
that
it
is
bad?
up to you. It's not like anything crazy. He just his normal self. You know, my fondest memory of him is when he was Scottish or Irish or whatever, and did Braveheart. That's probably the best he's ever gonna get. I mean, but Lethal Weapon. Danny Glover was basically the foundation on that one. I'm getting too old for this shit. You know that.
No, but Mel Gibson was just funny with, you know, it was him and Joe.
He was the clown. Yeah, whatever.
I mean,
but bottom line,
is this it right here? Hold on, I think I got it.
Oh,
how
about you look at it first before
is this it? Is this
title and scene?
Is this it right here?
Wow.
If and I'm sure you've experienced this if you've stayed here for any length of time. You come in, you're fresh from the outside. You're off the boat, from the farm, still got shit on your shoes. You're in here. People are charmed by that you've still got shit on your shoes. They're charmed by the fresh approach you bring to it. And that's a real thing. Mm-hmm. But they're also stroking the shit out of you, you know, licking.
Yeah, maybe I need to rewatch this.
Yeah, exactly. See, now you over here on the 69 shit like a boy. You know what I'm saying? You taking this OF thing to a whole nother level.
He said licking you all over. Oh,
okay. See,
oh my
here you go.
Gracious. That's what he said in the last thing we had. That's crazy. Oh my gosh, yeah, I'm gonna have to. What is going on?
Exactly. See, this is how we get demonetized right here. Yeah. This is the exact blueprint.
My impression of hot dog.
Right. Exactly. There we go.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Listen, I can't.
Nigga 69 like me, son.
I'm just. Listen, I was not ready. I was not ready for him to start off with it like that. Yikes.
Nor was the Epstein victims.
Allegedly. That's how you get demonetized right there. He's talking about me. I'm showing Mel Gibson in his actual form. He over here talking. So right. Put a hand down. So Melania is like, listen, I don't care what Mel Gibson talking about. I don't care what anybody talking about. I have nothing to do. I never had any relationship with that man.
And
I don't know that man.
And you have to realize you can't in the battle of I am a victim of who I'm married to. You're never gonna win, no matter how much you explain yourself. So it's just stop explaining. Put on a nice dress and just show that figure and just be quiet. That's all you can do.
Yeah, because when you're attached to somebody like that in matrimony, there's no winning anyway. There's no winning.
You lost already. You're winning, but you lost at the same time. So just don't even say nothing.
This is good for our next topic. That's totally good. Because our next topic is about winning, losing, and chilling. Kamala. Let's talk about your girl Kamala Harris. Okay,
Oh my
she
God.
said, "Listen,
Here we go.
Mom will call you back.
Yeah.
what? Why you being like that?"
Huh? Oh no, I was just telling them I'm about to order a fresh bin of word salad. Go ahead. What? I like the Indian lady.
I
Come on,
know
let's-
we are over the time, but I need to ask you this. There was
It's y'all boy.
And then she got to be
Yeah,
next to the Skeletor. Come on now.
Right.
God.
Listen, you know
This
him. He be
Ozempic
taking them
warrior.
pictures. He be taking them pictures. Y'all remember when he took them pictures?
Yeah, they
You down
both
with
got their legs crossed the
GLP?
same way. My God.
You down with GLP? You know me. Gee, it whiz. Look at
slow
this
down,
guy
slow
here.
down, slow down. I promise
They both
Miss
they
Harris
both
a
could be in
certain time. I'm gonna respect the time because I need her to come
in a
again.
fight right now
This
and
is
actually make
a
weight.
convention, not a
I think they
revival.
both. Yeah.
And this is fresh off the press, y'all.
Yeah. Pretty
Yeah.
much.
So is that suit.
Either siblings or contenders. They both probably got the same arm reach.
Right.
They in the same
the
weight
same-
class for sure.
Eat the same portions, the same greens out the tub, all of that.
Not you, not you making them even in a boxing match.
I'm saying.
Yeah,
you know,
I'm saying they both flyweight champions.
GLP
Fly
warrior.
both
Look at my
the ass.
dude.
Y'all ain't right. No, y'all we gonna listen. Let these people talk.
It was debated in your campaign in 107 days that whether you should talk to people like Joe Rogan and hard right-wing people in media. If you were to run again, would you talk to them?
Yes, I would. Listen, I will talk with anyone if it means talking with the American people. What I do not believe in, but however, is gatekeepers. I do not believe in the theory some people would push, which is that you got to go talk to that person to talk to the people.
Okay, hold on. You mean to
Okay,
tell me a politician?
I don't believe that you got to go where the audience is to talk to the
I was
people
gonna
that's
say
in the audience.
a politician who sat as a politician just said they don't believe in the very
Y'all got to come to
nature
me.
of the
I don't
job
gotta go to
that
where
they
y'all
do. But wait a minute, her job was literally to be a gatekeeper because you represent a bunch of other people. Like the lobbyists
come to
don't
me.
go and talk to the people; they came to talk to you. So you don't believe in that? You know what, girl? I don't either. That's why we shouldn't have lobbyists. You right?
Yeah,
So yeah.
And damn near don't. We should have representatives then too, because you're supposed to represent what the
You're a
hell I'm supposed to
gatekeeper.
be doing.
But more importantly, lobbyists should come to you to talk to you. But then you should be telling us very transparently about everything the
Made me
lobbyists said.
forget
then.
my
You ain't a
job. What I'm
gatekeeper.
supposed to be doing? Cue the music.
I'm just saying, if you don't believe in gatekeepers, but you don't tell us what the lobbyists took you out and said it was going to do if you vote this way, or who approached you when, I don't see any documents of that. Not just her. Talk about in general. But you don't believe in gatekeeping, baby.
And look,
You're literally a gatekeeper, baby.
she is going to talk to the people that want to hear her talk about talking about the people when they talk, because talking is what we should be doing.
Is this that word salad you was talking about? You was gonna
Oh
do? You
my
was gonna do a
gosh.
first
No,
batch
I'm
of-
just.
Yeah.
Is that not her? Featuring on Zep Bound and Down, we have Kamala. Are you gonna go where the people, where 10 million people usually go and listen to people speak? I don't believe in talking to the gatekeepers. What? You running for what? Fitness?
And then she want to be.
Damn show
but
ain't
then-
office.
But she about to say she want to be the ultimate gatekeeper of the world, of the free world. Like
I don't
to be
believe in
president would be-
gatekeepers, but I want to be president.
Okay, so
Yeah.
so
I'm
basically
the
what you're
keys
saying then
holder of
is
the gate.
every time somebody from another nation comes up, if you want to be president, you're gonna bring it to the people and let us vote on it. That's what I hear. Because you ain't a gatekeeper. You just
Direct
get the-
democracy,
yeah,
not
yeah,
representative
yeah.
democracy. That's
Yeah,
what
I don't
that
want
is.
to be a gatekeeper. I want to be a public president.
Popular, straight popular president. Oh,
Yeah, popular president.
that's a change that we've never had before. I didn't
Listen,
know that
I'm
was how
listen.
they wanted it
I'm
to be
for
that
it.
way. Oh, this is amazing.
Listen, I'm for it if that's what you want to do. But my thing is, it's a little bit of hypocrisy when that's your job. But go ahead.
Well, shit,
Go
we damn
continue.
near there though, because you'd be like, "Hey, chat, what should I do, chat?" It'd be the same thing as president. All right, I'm about to meet with the diplomat of such and such. What should I do, chat? Let me know. Thumbs up or thumbs down, chat. What should I do?
But see, cash is pay. Conversation is overrated. Because talking is what we should be doing instead of conversing with one another. We should just talk. Because talking is what got us here. Don't we all talk?
You just gonna go all the way into all the reasons why everybody who was soft on her was. Yeah.
Well, let's
Just
continue.
uphill.
Let's hear what she has to say.
Oh,
Let's-
God. Said no one.
Let's consider. Wow, we gonna give her some time. She's speaking. Okay, we're gonna give her some time. She is speaking.
Is
Let's
that what
let her
this is
speak.
called? Okay.
No, you didn't hit her with
believe
the
that.
I'm speaking.
And I don't believe in that. And I don't believe in gatekeepers. So, yeah, and I wrote about it in my book about the Joe Rogan piece. But yeah, I'll talk with folks as long as I know that the ability in that moment is to talk to the American people.
Okay.
So, in your openness
Okay.
to talk to the American people, as I said in
I like that.
introducing you, you and I go back over a quarter century.
Yes.
And if there's anyone that has had over communication, is you and I. So are you gonna run again in 28?
So, here, okay, in all,
I-
I'm gonna pause it before she says something. Y'all got anything I want to say?
Okay,
What
so
money?
Check out
first
the
of all,
poll.
like,
Check out the poll. If you haven't yet, there is a poll that y'all can go ahead and let us know what y'all think. Make sure y'all hit that poll up.
Yes.
how do people get to the poll? First of all, since you got a poll, up?
Somebody voted. Somebody. I
Okay.
think they can see it. I think they can see it. I will have to go see. It says there's a poll. So let me.
Click the poll.
you
Click the
make a
poll.
poll, you don't even know where it's going to.
I'm just hoping that it's
Well,
just out
somebody
there.
filled it out.
Listen, like I said, I'm doing just like everybody else, just sending that shit out and hope somebody do it.
Oh, okay, you say you had to hide the chat to get it. So hide if you're on the mobile device, I believe, hide your chat to get to it. And then you should be able to see your poll. That way
the
we
text is like,
we
thank
get-
you. So this is a new feature. So please give us feedback. I have not this is our first time being able to use this very, very new feature. So that's cool. Well, it's good to know. Thank you for the feedback on that. So yes, let
Next
us
time,
know.
test some stuff before you want to go live.
Listen,
what I'm
we
saying?
going look, we transparent around here. Okay?
Yeah.
We doing it. We transparent
Yeah.
around here. We're genuine and we're authentic. So that's what it is. I'll let y'all know. Day one, we trying this out, baby. So check that out. So yes, before she says anything, Plain Dame, you think she should run again? What?
She should run to the bank and find out where the hell that last bread went. If she, I mean, I would love to see the people that's gonna actually donate this go around. I mean, it'll be a longer run. I mean, I guess in all fairness, if she is gonna run, let's see how the nominations go. That's kind of where I'm at. At least she may be even nominated this time, y'all.
You know what? If she
So-
make it through the gauntlet of nominations, fine. Like,
That's
but-
it. That's my attitude. Who am I to tell somebody not to do something if that's what they want
Yeah.
to do?
But if
As
I
long as
look
they-
around and it's like that kid in the class that hold up their damn hand when you already been called on for the first 2 or 3 answers, and you holding up that hand. I don't like that kid. Anybody else got the answer. I know that there's somebody else that has the answer. Anybody else? Oh, me.
Anybody else?
Is there anybody else? Please.
With a short answer that's straight to the point. Somebody else with a hand. Somebody can answer the question.
Not just
2
an
sentences.
answer. Not just
Not
an answer.
5.
But the answer. Not an answer. 2 different things.
She is. There's not Allen Iverson sitting on that stage. And she is Sway. She do not have the answers. But if she actually get nominated, if they actually do say, hey, we don't mind spending money with her again, then hey, who am I to? I'm not gonna, people do like her. Guess she got a shot at being nominated at least.
Well, a lot of people have had feedback of, listen, you got high inflation, you got food issues, you got lost jobs, you got all these things happening, and you wouldn't have had childcare issues. Kamala came with a plan for this, and you chose not to take it. And people very much put that into the faces of some folks who voted Republican. Now,
we also talked about war too, and that would have been a very big factor in support for what's going on today. Because regardless of who was in office, this was going. We already know that.
Yeah, because they both supported Israel, so it didn't matter who. Like, they were going to be dragged into this anyways. Like, that was gonna, like, some level of war was gonna happen. Because Israel was like, look, big bro, we gonna fight them. Why we gotta fight them? Because I said so. Let's roll. If not, I'm gonna tell that you ain't come help you. Let me get beat up.
Right.
Now look, man. I'm about
one person doing strikes. One person doing strikes. The other one would have been in the office talking about some don't.
Just don't.
I said don't. I'm speaking. Like, we don't give up.
Don't. Okay. Don't do
it. And on the grand scheme of things, I mean, we're talking about a country that doesn't respect women, and then she would have been the one that's doing the negotiating. She'd have been the one at those tables.
Well, to be fair, I don't know if I would say that Iran doesn't respect their women. I don't know about all that. I'm not gonna say all that. I don't know. Listen, I don't know enough about their culture to say they don't respect their women. I'm not.
You looked up Mel Gibson. You can look that up too. So
listen. Here's where I'm going with that. When you start talking about different religions, the way you interpret somebody's religion. So I'll give you an example. Some people would say Catholicism, that they don't respect women's choice in a lot of ways, because especially with the nuns, some people would argue with you and say, well, why do they have to give this up over here and do all this stuff right here? And, there's one priest and there's a bunch of nuns. And I'm just saying, depending on who you ask, they may say the same thing. That's all I'm saying. As an example, I'm just saying, religion is a touchy thing. Why y'all looking at me like that? Some people do say that about other religions.
Don't.
Right, plain Dame.
Don't. I'm just saying.
It's true, but it is true though. Some other religions, people depending on who you ask.
Don't come.
But that's the thing. It's deep. It's deeper than religion. It's ideology that you got to fight, and I don't think that.
You don't think that's rooted in a religion, though?
It has a lot to do with religion, but it also has a lot to do with just the way gender roles over there. They take it very seriously. So that's
because of religion, right?
It plays a part.
Because if you look back in the day before they ended up being an Islamic region, if I'm not mistaken, it used to be the women didn't have hijabs. No. Like, they didn't wear all that. Before they became an Islamic region, they did not do that. Women was bad, boy.
Man, listen, they used to do a little dance, make a little love, let's have the night.
But then
Somebody
when they
said-
became an Islamic region,
What
then
the
they took
fuck?
on Islamic values based on the Islamic
Word.
practices.
Like,
Which is,
come
if I'm
on.
not mistaken, the issue with some of the world leaders is the fact that it is an Islamic region and an Islamic ruler came into place. So I hear what y'all saying, but to me, still, is the root is technically religion.
Right. And don't is not
Root
gonna
is
shut
not
that down.
religious. The root of that is because religious provides the barrier to the economic opportunities that a lot of other countries would like to embark on, or sexual opportunities, or
That's true too.
entertainment opportunities.
That's true too. But once
opportunities
again, the issue
to
became.
Okay.
That's true, but the issue did come right when the Ayatollah came in with the Islamic changes.
All I'm saying is that that's a barrier to a lot of those other things that other people would call degenerate types of activities.
But bottom line is, in our elemental P network of functioning in this country, it just, with a female in power, it just wouldn't fare well across
with
the water.
with any Islamic nation, technically.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, it just certain instances, it's just like, you know, I don't know. It's one of those things that just, you know, here at the end of the day, they don't even want her in there for policy. It's vibes at the end of the day. Like, I mean, if she come with a strong policy and it look like it might work, if she make it through a nomination, then we'll see how it plays. But I just don't see it going well. Just don't see
And
it
she
going
doesn't have a good rapport on what she did do while she was vice president to even like lean on, like, hey, I did all this other stuff over here.
Wasn't
That's
exactly
kind
the
of like JD
trailblazer.
Vance talking about he got something popping right now. He's looking to try to do this latest thing, but he doesn't have a leg to stand on either, as far as my opinion is concerned.
He should have been the supervisor of the border czar, and that would have fared for him well.
Long as he trying. Certain folks was in VP role and you ain't even see him for 8 months. You didn't even know if they was still in the White House. So
Yeah, I mean, Kamala was dipped out. Yeah.
Hot sauce in my bag, swag. All that old shit. Black eyed peas and necklaces, and call me when the party start. Yeah.
Well, let's see what she say about being president. Let's see what she got. Maybe she got something new she want to share. Y'all gonna give her a chance? Y'all gonna give her a chance? Let's see.
No.
Don't.
No, but I just figured I'd go right
But
at
that's as subtle as Reverend Sharpton could ever be. We love you for many things, but not being subtle. Listen, I might. I'm thinking about it. But let me say this. Let me say this. I am thinking about it. But let me also say this. Look, I served for 4 years being a heartbeat away from the presidency of the United States. I spent countless hours in my West Wing office, footsteps away from the Oval Office. I spent countless hours in the Oval Office in the Situation Room. I know what the job is, and I know what it requires. I also know, one of the things that I've been doing, Rev, is, as I've been traveling the country the last year. I've been spending a lot of time in the South and many other places. And the one thing I'm really clear about also is the status quo is not working and hasn't been working for a lot of people for a long time.
So it sounds like she's about to get into some policy, y'all. Y'all want to hear it?
Well, shit, a long time. Okay, like, come on now. Like, it hasn't been a long time, so that's the first thing. She was a part of. If she's gonna say long time, that's gonna include.
She's including her too,
right? Like, that doesn't make sense.
Like, come on, man! Don't throw up and say this house nasty because your ass didn't clean it up. Like, come on! Like, you walking right into the door that you shut on people. Like, with this conversation, it hasn't been working a long time. It's a year. We're a year and some months.
Right. So that's the disingenuous part that she's getting ready to pull up. Go ahead, put on them glasses, because if you got
I
some,
feel it.
because to me that if anybody who's logical about that versus being in their feelings would be like, hold on, like it's only been a year. Not saying it hasn't been a terrible ass year. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that you are negating all the I did that stickers running both ways right now. Nobody cares about either one of these. Like people are actually checking out of the system, which is worse than where we want to be as a society. That's the worst part. So go ahead and here, you got these glasses on. Go ahead and let us have it then.
Listen, I want to hear what his policy is before I go ahead and do what I'm about to do. I just got my glasses on for support because I already know what I'm about to go ahead and have to say because I'm already on it. But she said traveled the world, or she traveled she said in the South, meaning she was hitting up the Floridas, the Georgias, the Mississippi, Alabama, South Carolina, like those places, Texas, probably a little bit of Texas. And so let's see what she learned. Let's see what she learned before we say something. Okay, let's hear it.
And part of the issue is the need to get rid of some of the bureaucracy in government, and to understand that
going
people
on
want
right now. She needs to nope.
They don't want process, they want progress. And that's the work that needs to be done. I think that look, the American people have a right to expect that anyone who wants to run for office and be a leader, that it can't be about themselves. And what they want for themselves has got to be about the American people. And that's how I think of it. And I am thinking about it in the context of then, is who and where and how can the best job be done for the American people? That's how I'm thinking about it. I'll keep you posted.
So
Thinking about it in the context.
Liz, listen, sis just said, we got to remove bureaucracy. Girl, what?
I feel dumber after hearing that.
Here's my thing. She didn't say nothing. She did the same thing she did before. I knew she was gonna do this. She didn't say, I went to Mississippi and they said this, and I went to this and I said that, and I went here and I said, you know what, if we bandage all this together, we can come up with a plan, and I would like to make that better if I decided to run. That's the piece that she's missing every damn time. Every time. And that's the thing that Trump actually got right. Because he would be like, hey, I talked to, what we gonna do? We gonna fix this because I got in such and such with the union in this particular place. I talked to this particular group. Now, the group might have been 50 people, but guess what? It don't matter. He still could point out a spot he went to, a problem he went to, and what he was proposing to do, because I know it ain't just them. You are people too, and it probably pertains to you too. He's able to actually do that. What she just gave us was what you said, a word salad, right? So look, the people got problems, baby. And they got problems in the South. And I said, listen, let's remove some barriers and we're going to fix the problems.
She's going to remove the problems in the context.
And the context is a construct in which we all live in. And what the American people want is to remove that construct.
But you got to understand, Cassius Pay, people don't want process, they want progress. Bitch, what is your process?
Well, my
what is your process?
Is the progress
your hair.
Yeah. In which I'm processing the progress therein. Vis-a-vis thereof.
You know what?
With feet, of course. Keep the feet.
Yes. Indian feet, black hair, hot sauce in my bag, swag.
And I'm not saying it's just listen, we're not
bag.
doing this just to beat up on her. It's just, I look, I'm all for it. If she wants to run again, cool. But come with some substance, baby. Like, I need you to say, I went to Mississippi, and we see that their grades have improved and educational, and We think that, they decided they were going skirt and switch up how they were teaching their kids. They continue to hone in and give whoopings. I'm just kidding. They ain't giving whoopings down there. But I'm just saying, like, they continue to hone in and use whatever old school values. Like, that's not old school. It's just the school values. And so I think, if we take some of those and apply that to, let's say, whatever other state, like, that could improve. That shows me that you wasn't just going state to state to state with Secret Service, baby. You was actually thinking about it, making a plan, connecting things. That's what people want to see. I'm just.
This reminds me of when the Cavs went back to Golden State with the same damn team that they had the year before, thinking that they was gonna get a different result. When the Golden State Warriors got KD, you can't go back with the same team. You can't come back with the same game plan and say, "Oh,
they ain't the same team." They ain't the same team. They didn't change.
Team is not the same.
Listen. Shut down the damn YouTube channel if you're not gonna read the comments. Why are you just floating around, just still talking gibberish and not listening to the people? Like, you at no point did you take any pointers from your last run? It was a short run, yes, but it was very informative. Judging off your conversation, you've learned nothing. Reading the pages in your book, you really haven't learned nothing. You are a classic narcissist.
She said she's not, though. Listen, I'm just telling you what she said.
In the context she exists.
Drop the drip in the comments, y'all. Let us know. Do y'all believe that she has learned she is a more competent, more viable candidate? Are we being hard on her? Are we being hard on her? Let us know. And let us know. Like, maybe we be. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I want to actually like her, but I just don't. It's just disingenuous. Like, what she just gave to me was just a. So you ain't did nothing. And so and then she switches this accent thing. And she switches this accent thing that she does.
Yeah, that helps for real.
She is still the abortion bus driver.
Oh wow. Okay, we can't say that out loud, sir.
I'm sorry.
And then
allegedly. No, that doesn't help.
No, I know. My bad. No, but nothing has changed.
Well, it was reports on the Planned Parenthood thing, but I don't know if they was doing that in there.
I'm just saying, she still drive. Basically, without that word in there, she's still driving the same bus, looking for the same passengers to get to the same destination. Nothing has changed. We are harder on her than reporters have been, and that's the problem.
But you know what? Regardless of Kamala, you know who this has really been all hard on? Gen Z. Gen Z has had it really rough, y'all. In a sense that they entered the job market with a lot of the shift between, Biden and Trump, inflation, COVID, all these different things. But I want to hone in on this. Let's see some conservative Gen Zers. I think y'all gonna be surprised what they look like, because I was surprised. Drop some drip in the comments. Are you
they
Gen
look
Z?
like they about 45 years old.
I wasn't gonna play them like that. Listen, they already mad at me. I'm not trying to have them mad. Okay, they already mad at me and Play Name, matter of fact. But this is not an attack on Gen Z.
Are you talking about the comments that they left in some of these videos?
They was mad about talking about their mama, boy. They woo, still mad. Okay, so we gonna go ahead and listen to Gen Z. If I can get the volume to actually come up.
Brian Jimenez is a student at the University of Texas, Rio Grande Valley.
So right now, my tank's not all the way empty, as I said. So just imagine this, but with the addition of $20 or $25.
He, like many other young Latinos here in South Texas, voted for Donald Trump in 2024.
It really just came down to immigration. There was a lot of people coming here illegally. As legal Mexican Americans, we were looking at Biden like, you're not holding your end of the stick, dude.
Gen Z and Latino voters are credited with helping Trump to victory. They're also the two demographics who spend a higher percentage of their income on gas compared to other Americans, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics. And
okay, so y'all can see that. All right, so if you didn't, Pete, he was Latino. My guy was Gen Z Latino, very much a Trump supporter. And I believe that all the Gen Zers are going to be in Texas. If you look at this, it says that the average annual spending on gas is going to be highest with people
Can you
under
zoom in
30 years
on
old.
those of us who
I
got
will
this on our
try.
TV with our
I will
75-inch
try.
screen? There we go.
There we
That's
go.
good enough.
Let's see if I can bring it down a little bit. Is that better?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do
So average annual spending on gas. So if you are less than 30, 3% of their annual income is going to gas. Okay, so let's say you got to make 3 times the rent. So that's what 30. That's what 30. Well, depending on how much it is, but let's just say their expenses.
That might be
gas.
that's a damn lie anyway, because even back in the day when gas was up because of Bush, for me, it was more than that. That was the reason why I had bought a motorcycle. So it would be
About
not
3% of their
3%.
annual.
Yeah, it would be
Well,
more than that. It would
let's
have to
do
be
the
more
math
than
on
that.
Let's say they make 50K a year.
Okay, let's go with the
All right,
50K.
let's do that. And 3% would be $1,500 a year is what they're saying. Divided by 12 months. They're saying they're spending $125 a month on average in gas.
A month. That's 2 tanks of gas.
Divide that for 4 weeks. So they're saying they're spending $31. Well, it depends. If you got a Yaris or something smaller, it would be $32 a week.
And you still
$31,
filling that
$32
thing up twice a week.
Okay, so that puts you at $64.
Twice a week.
Okay, so you're saying it'd be about $250. So you're saying
I'm saying that they
average.
need to at least double it.
Now remember too, you got people who live in walkable cities that are more than likely.
How many cities are walkable? Because most people don't live in cities.
New York City.
Most people don't live in cities though. The bulk of your people, they live in towns.
That are under the age of 30 and under.
Live in towns. The bulk of your population lives in towns. They have to drive to town to do whatever they're going to do. They don't get to work from home. They don't get to work from wherever. They got to drive to probably a city, which would be 50 miles or more, to go to work, to then drive back from the city or the town. That's where the bulk of Americans live. Bulk of Americans don't live in big cities. That's just not what it is. That's what rural America
says that 60% of millennials prefer neighborhoods where they can walk to amenities. So it would say anybody
you can prefer that, but that's not where they are.
Well, we would have to look. I'm trying to find it, but I would have to assume also too, if you're under 30, you have a higher chance of somebody taking you, right? You might be taking a ride share. You might have your mama drop you off, and that's why 65 plus is over here getting wrecked. Because I know they ain't got nowhere to go like that. They should be 2.8%. Okay? They pick it up and drop it off them 19-year-olds and 25-year-olds still at the crib. Because even it says spending on gas. It don't mean that they're not using ride shares. That don't mean that they not carpooling and splitting it. That doesn't mean that they're not living with 6 roommates, in a city or whatever location. You're gonna be more apt to do that too under 30. But I'm more so surprised at the 30 to 50-year-olds, because I would think that's higher, because they would be more apt to live in a suburb or like a super rural kind of area. So with your sentiment, I would agree
like everybody else. Under 30, you driving to do some old ancillary shit like go to the club, go to a friend's house. When you
would they
plus,
drive, or would they take wouldn't they take a ride share though? They wouldn't drive, right?
Why would you take a ride share? You can't. Why would you do that?
Gen Z, drop some drip in the comments.
Somebody coming to pick my ass up. Do you have the activities in your pocket? Yes. Do you have the booze? Yes. We spending time in the home because we can't go to the club. Yes. That's how that would work, whether you was in the burbs or in the spot. Plain Dane. Let me know if I'm wrong. How
There's
does
so
the
many
kicking occur?
There's so many layers to this, but I can't really speak for the under 30. I know as coming up that you got the pregame. Everybody picked what house they was gonna pregame at. And on top of that, if you might not have wanted to go to the club, you might have went to the bar. But either way, there was some travel. The local watering hole might have looked more attractive than the downtown club. So that's a whole nother conversation. Of course, as you got up in your 30s, you driving to work, rap, and you going to Walmart, you going to the grocery store, stuff like that. And I don't know how often you're doing that. That's really going to be contingent on how often you're cooking and all of that kind of stuff. When you're in your 30s, most people just ordering food anyways, being delivered. So I don't know how much driving they're doing.
Right.
I'm hearing a lot of gas.
Going into like health scares and shit like that. That's when you start cooking again. But from end of college era to early 30s, you're gonna be ordering food because you feel like you grown now. That's how it goes until that waistline expand. Them kids start coming in, and you like, look, I ain't gonna spend $120 for me, my lady, and 2 kids. Like y'all ordering y'all grown out here.
Or you feeding the kids the BS, and then you ordering yourself the stuff that you like when they go to bed. If that happens, they sleep now. Oh, damn, is they still open? I showed it when tonight.
Okay, so I asked one of the AIs, and I'm right in a sense of driving regularly. Gen Z is 65 to 70%, but everybody else is above them. Like baby boomers are 90% plus, depending on a car. Using rideshare, Gen Z is hitting 15 to 20% a week, compared to millennials are at 10 to 15%, Gen X 5 to 10%, and baby boomers, they ain't finna get in no car with somebody they don't know.
Shit, they can't use the phone.
Wait, let me tell you.
You said Uber. I don't do no others.
Wait, let me tell y'all a story.
What you talking about? Some cows.
Let me tell you a story. So I was telling my parents, I said, listen, I gotta go, go for a job. I gotta go to a different city. And they're like, okay, so you getting a rental? I was like, nah, like I could just, if I gotta go somewhere, I'm gonna take an Uber. They said, a what? I was like, Uber. They're like, is that thing where you get in the car with a stranger? And I'm like, yeah, but it's cool. They said it's not cool. How do you know they're not gonna take you? I'm like, first of all, ain't nobody gonna take me. No problem. Second of all, I said, there's tracking. I said, do you want me to share the link? A link? What do you mean? So I sent the link to them so they felt secure. Man, what was they gonna do though? If you in a whole other state, what was y'all gonna do besides call the police? Like somebody.
My daughter
but
left.
They said they not going in nobody's rideshare. I tried to fly them out to the house, to another state, and they said, "You coming to get us?" I said, "Why can't you get in the Uber? We don't get cars of strangers."
Like, I don't know that motherfucker.
Boomers is dead serious.
Getting nobody else's funky ass car. I don't know what's going on in that car. How many people ass been in that car? About 40 asses been in that car before my ass sit in that car. I ain't getting on that car. All that ass on that car. All that ass juice.
You got the bed buddies in there.
Right.
I thought you got bed buddies.
They're dead serious. So I can believe these statistics because it's saying, and then also keep in mind too, public transit. So Gen Z is the highest chance of taking public transit as well. So consider those factors as why they might be spending less in gas, because they're more willing to use alternative ways to get to wherever they need to go. So
you said that they're spending more in gas because they're using more alternative opportunities. Does that?
They're not, right? But they're not spending. Remember, they're talking about how much they spent in gas, not how much they spent in travel costs. Those are two different things. This says on spending on gas.
Young people are going places. Everybody else done learned their lesson about going to random ass places and getting in trouble, spending extra money about some stuff that you ain't even gonna care about.
And they taking the ride share, the train, the bus, they getting flued out, drove out. Okay, they not driving. They sending their location. Okay, they more apt to do that too. Like I said, them boomers ain't getting in the car with
those are
strangers.
the Uber Eats drivers and the Amazon delivery people and the whatever other was it Walmart
That's why they get into the
people of
bag.
the world. Yeah, I mean, and it costs for them to do business and doing those types of activities. If somebody's older, they're more than likely not doing all that because they got to open up the damn app in the first place to even start the process.
Right.
Ain't nobody
They don't
doing
know how
all
to
that.
work the app.
Right.
They don't even know how to work that app.
So they're like, I'm not doing that. I got to turn it on and shit. Like,
Yeah. My granddaughter ordered mine for me. You know,
that's how that's going.
that's how I
Now,
made
unless
it
you're
to
gonna have your
Chile.
granddaughter in the car with you every time you gotta hold on, baby. I gotta do this Uber Eats pickup. Push the button for me now. Push the button for me.
Oh nah, Joe. Oh no. He said, "Oh no." So let's continue. Let's see what Gen Z got to say.
And Bank of America.
College is very expensive. And then you have gas prices. We have to balance classes. We have to balance the financial stress. It is so much.
I travel 45 minutes to get here, 45 minutes to go back. It is a pain at pump that I see, especially when gas is $3.80. It's hitting people here.
Gas prices nationally have jumped to an average of around $4 a gallon since the war in Iran began. Today, Brian is paying $3.82.
Shout out to him. Because it's higher than that in some
382.
states.
That's good. He must be in Texas or North
Yes,
Dakota.
they're in I think Austin, Texas.
Okay, so that's where refinery is.
Not
Everywhere else
Austin,
right
some of
now,
them-
gas is probably close to $5.
Yeah, they down
It
in
was a very,
Texas somewhere.
very, very hard thing, especially down here in the valley.
Never
to
mind,
get
there you
all
go.
the
That's
Oh,
where
okay.
he
Latino
at.
Yep,
voters
he about to
vote
go.
for you. Because here's the thing: Latinos, they're conservative, but not by a lot. Like they vote with their pockets.
I am your warrior. We will take care of it.
As a Latino myself, that affordability is a big issue for us. If we're not focused on that as conservatives, we might lose the Latino population. And this surge of Latinos towards conservative ideology, we need to capitalize on that. And I don't think this war is going to help us do that.
It's interesting to hear Gen Z talk like that. I don't think I ever see anything where Gen Z is talking like that. They are very usually like liberal talking. So this is interesting to me.
Well, shit, you can't really be liberal if you can't drive nowhere and you can't go nowhere. Like where I'm gonna go get the chicks at? How am I gonna get to the club? I can't even make it to the club. I can't get into the club because the club charges. So I got to spend my gas. My gas costs $50 to get to the club. Now, when I get to the club, I gotta pay $30 to get in. Now I done paid my $30 to get in. Now a Jack and Coke used to be $5, and that's probably $10, $15, depending on where you at.
Right.
You down $100 before you even got into the spot. And how much you getting paid an hour? How much? At max, say even if I'm at McDonald's, right? What's that? Is that 20 yet? Something like that. If I'm maxing it out,
I think it depends on
$20
what
an hour?
state you in. I mean, maybe Cali.
Yeah, but again, that's 4 hours of work. That's how I start looking at things and rationalizing it. But that's 4 hours of work gross, not the 8 hours of work that is actually going to cost me. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna finish this up so we can go to our last or go to another
The Republican
video.
Party promised and President Trump promised affordability, and that's what we want. If we don't fix that quick enough, by the time the midterms come around, unfortunately, we're going to see a bloodbath.
I don't regret my vote though. Trump actually had a plan. Give the American people what they want, but don't talk about it. Like actually deliver.
That's the difference.
All
What are you
right.
talking about? He said Trump had a plan. Well, Trump said that he was going to give everybody what they want, which is admirable at best. Where everybody's landing on is that at least he said he was going to do it. That gave us a reason to believe whatever he was talking about, and all of a sudden, seems like the vidi vici happened, right? So that's pretty much what's going on, and everybody's coming to realize very early in the presidency, might I add, in all of this. So it's been a year, and we've all got a headache from this particular situation.
Well,
I'm
speaking of
speaking
a
for
headache,
myself. I won't speak for everybody else.
well, speaking of a headache and
Appreciate that.
affordability, let's go back and talk about our home girl. We ain't talked about her in a minute. Y'all remember Katie Porter? She's the one who was yelling at her people in the background about a camera. Y'all remember that?
Yeah.
Katie Porter? Yeah, she back. She back. And she over here at JP Morgan Chase's neck. Let me tell y'all what she got going on. I want to know what y'all thoughts are on this because we were talking about affordability. So she about to break some numbers down.
$1 million a year in salary, and you can't figure out how to make up a $567 a month shortfall. This is a budget problem you cannot solve. You're an expert on financial statements and you run a $2.6 trillion bank. I know you're good at numbers, and you've shared lots of opinions recently about how the US should budget its resources, how families should budget their resources. And so I'd like to ask for your help on a problem. I went to monster.com and I found a job in my hometown of Irvine at JP Morgan Chase. It pays $16.50 an hour.
Okay. So she about to do like what's your homeboy name that got the board? I can't remember his name on the tip of my tongue. Dane, what's his name? The one that be do right on the board? Josh. Right? Josh.
Right.
Josh Holly. Yeah, she about to do the Josh Holly. So just wait for it.
I remember.
Wondered if I could, if you'd indulge me, when you do the math on this and you do the $16.50 out at 40 hours a week for 52 weeks a year, it comes out to an income of $35,070. Now, this bank teller, her name is Patricia. She has one child who's 6 years old. She claims the one dependent after tax. She has $29,100. We divide that by 12. She rents a one-bedroom apartment. She and her daughter sleep together in the same room. In Irvine, California, that average one-bedroom apartment is going to be $1,600.
Y'all see where this is going?
But yeah, out of that 2,400 that she get gross, 1,600 of that is
That's
going
a
to
one
somewhere to live.
bedroom. That's crazy. She her baby ain't even got her own room or own bed. It's crazy.
She spends $100 on utilities. Take away the $1,700 and she has net $725. She's like me. She drives a 2008 minivan and has gas. $400 for car expenses and gas. Net $325. The Department of Agriculture says a low-cost food budget, that is ramen noodles. A low food budget is $400. That leaves her $77 in the red.
She already negative, y'all. She already negative.
She has a Cricket cell phone, the cheapest cell phone she can get for $40. She's in the red $117 a month. She has after-school childcare because the bank is open during normal business hours. That's $450 a month. That takes her down to negative $567 per month. My question for you, Mr. Diamond, is how should she manage this budget shortfall while she's working full-time at your bank?
Well, the thing is that you can't put it on him. He gonna say, "Hey, she didn't have to take the job." Is what he gonna say.
Let's see what he say.
I don't know. I'd have to think about that.
Would you recommend that she take out a JP Morgan Chase credit card and run a deficit?
I don't know. I'd have to think about it.
Would you recommend that she overdraft at your bank and be charged overdraft fees?
I don't know. I'd have to think about it.
So I know you have a lot
I'd love to call her up and have a conversation about her financial affairs and see if we can be helpful.
See if you can find a way for her to live on less than the minimum that I've described.
Just be helpful.
Well, I appreciate your desire to be helpful, but what I'd like you to do is provide a way for families to make ends meet so that little kids who are 6 years old living in a one-bedroom apartment with their mother aren't going hungry at night because they're $567 short from feeding themselves, clothing them. We allowed no money for clothing. We allowed no money for school lunches. We allowed no money for field trips, no money for medical, no money for prescription drugs, nothing. And she's short $560.
That's crazy. So her point on that is, this is your bank. This is your posting for this job. This job, you're posting a job that in that particular area is impossible to be a livable wage.
For somebody to live by themselves, yeah. But they're not designing it to be like some jobs, like say for instance, like the fast food jobs used to be a bulk of a bunch of kids working at a spot.
Yeah, like
Right.
teenagers come in and do a
Yeah.
good chunk. Just the managers might be adults, but like everybody else in
Exactly.
there is teenagers.
Everybody else in there is teenagers, and then we've turned that into, especially in a lot of like food and retail, etc. It could be as a result of just the hard economic times, etc., is that the circulation, right, of moving into a position and moving up within a position has changed drastically, where people are older in certain spots. Is it because people just aren't retiring, can't afford to retire? Who knows? What I'm just pointing out is just the observation. It's different now. More people are staying in certain positions longer if they can. You have to, remove it from their cold, dead hands. That's how it kind of rolls.
Well, that's an interesting cold dead hand. That's a great segue. Because my thought on that is just, I mean, I'm kind of glad somebody's trying to hold them accountable. Like y'all posting the job knowing that that's an unlivable wage in that area is crazy. Like do better. Do better. Like 16, 50 an hour in
Thing
that
is, if
area
they
can
got
be it.
somebody who's gonna take the job, then they're gonna post it for that amount. It's like to
But
me,
But Katie Porter's job is to help pass legislation so that can be accommodated. That's her job. Take this as a use case, get legislation passed in California. Right?
Right.
Well,
it's
otherwise,
high demand. Like regardless of who legislation, if you post a job for below minimum wage, if somebody take it, then that means that the demand has been met. So the only way that it would increase, statistically speaking, is that nobody took the job at whatever that price point was. They would have to increase it in order to fill the slot. That's really what's going on.
that or people start blowing stuff up. Because listen, with this article right here, this man lighted up a $1.2 million square foot warehouse. Because he said, y'all ain't paying me enough money.
It's more than the one. It's just the square footage. That's more than 1.2 million.
I'm sorry,
worth of
1.2
product,
million
etc.
square foot. I'm sorry, yeah.
Okay.
In Ontario, California. Shout out to Cali again. So basically, he was disgruntled at a paper products facility. I don't know if we're allowed to say their name because I know what name it is, but I don't know if we're allowed to say their name. But basically, Shamel said, "Listen, y'all think y'all gonna have me out here without my job? How about I make sure y'all ain't got your stuff? How about that? How about I do that for you?" That's what he said. Well, that was great. But he said, "How about I do that for y'all?" Come
What
on.
do you want?
Oh yeah, and this is crazy because he actually recorded himself doing it. This is crazy. Look, he actually showing himself recording.
This new video into our newsroom could be a critical piece of evidence in the fire that destroyed a warehouse in Ontario. It took 175 firefighters nearly 15 hours to put this fire out.
That's crazy.
Yesterday, the contractor is now facing several arson charges. NBC4's Christian Casares has the very latest.
So yeah, just like, listen, I hear you. I hear what you're saying, right? I hear what you're saying, right? Listen, maybe they should take the job. Well, look, they taking a job, and potentially you got these kind of issues. So here's my thing, right? We talk about technology. This is exactly why they're gonna try to replace people with robots. Robot ain't going in there setting stuff on fire. Also, that is also a security issue. It's also a safety issue with all those things. Like you just putting stuff on fire is crazy. It's just crazy, y'all. So going back to the Katie Porter video, meshing it with this. I challenge lawmakers, especially in California. Y'all got super high cost of living. Y'all can't do nothing about that. When we talk about elected representatives, we talk about, like, hey, we don't like what's going on here, there, and everywhere. Like that also goes back to what Plain Dame said about being hyper local. And if you are in Cali and these things, your cost of living is high and things are really an issue, these, like, being an arsonist is not really the way to do that, but it just shows the level of frustration in that space. And I think, you know, these things will continue to happen in fruition as people continue to be, you know, upset, disgruntled, or whatever else. Drop some drip in the comments. Do y'all think that the alleged arsonist was right to do that? They weren't paying him enough. So since I ain't getting paid enough, how about I go ahead and make up the difference? Drop some drip in the comments. Let us know. What do y'all think? What do y'all
I don't think he think anything right now. He done.
I tried to get off and you drop some drip in the comments. Let us know.
I mean, on the mobile, he's still there. He's still there, and he done.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So
on mobile, he's over with.
Moving on to, I wanted to get to a men's issue, but I could skip this if y'all want. Long story short, this man was sitting in a Walmart parking lot and somebody hit his window, was like, hey. And it's nighttime. He was like, yo, you got a nail in your tire. You got a flat. You got air coming out your tire. He's like, okay, I'll check it out later. So he said that he didn't get out and look at it. He said normally he does, but someone told him not to. He get back to the house. Ain't nothing wrong with his tire. But before he pulled off from that same instant, they were waiting for him to leave to follow him. And then they went the other way. So anyways, drop some drip in the comments. Have y'all been seeing issues with men getting snatched out there or being targeted? I never thought that was a thing. I was gonna bring that up, but I'm gonna go through it. What do y'all think, real quick?
Since when men haven't been targeted? I mean, people do organ harvesting and all of that stuff. It's not like it's not a thing.
That's true.
Yeah. Like there's various reasons why. I mean, it could be a gang initiation. That's also a thing. There's plenty of reasons.
Yeah.
What was the older fellow?
Carjackings. Yeah, carjackings is a thing. All type of robberies. I mean, it's all, you know, men have been being targeted in that way. I mean, Hyrick, shoot, you got men now that'll get followed and basically get the insurance scam where they tap the back of the car into another car and drive off. There's all kinds of different scams out there. Men get targeted in so many different ways.
I just wanted to bring that up. I'll just make sure I put that in the notes, because I'm gonna keep it moving to our last two, because we're gonna go ahead and get into. Let's talk about Varabel caught allegedly cheating. Is that how you say it? Vrabel. Yeah. So allegedly caught cheating with a reporter. So there's photos of him with Diana Rossini. They're both married, getting quite cozy in Sedona, Arizona. So this is them. He caught at the pool.
It looked like one of them, we got married photos.
Yeah,
he acting like he ain't even.
This is him with his wife, and this is her with her husband is a Shake Shack executive.
Shake Shack, them burgers, boy.
That's crazy.
I might have to get one of them today.
Okay. So he said, so they you know, the internet be internet. Okay. So recently he said, I'm looking to improve the roster. And so
well, you already got a roster, my G.
So you know,
right, exactly.
Right.
He got caught the ginger reveal. It's pretty much the smoke show. Poof.
They said no wonder she was pushing AJ Brown to the pat so hard the last few months. So they're basically saying like this is an innocent interaction. He's saying like coaches a lot of times have interactions with reporters. It's not abnormal. And, you know, basically she said that there were other reporters. You just happened to catch her talking to him, but it was other people there as well. Wait till I get to the comments because people was cooking. I need y'all to see the up close, okay? My guy took his shoes off. He about to get in there. He about to take a dip. She said, I'm coming in the dip.
Damn.
They chilling in the dip. Chill.
You
And
really got
this
the
is a nice
timeline over here
conversation.
with the lazy river.
They hanging out, but this right here is the one. How you explain that to your wife though?
That's the $1 million photo right there.
That's the $1 million photo. Whoever was over there is diabolical. There you go, that one too.
Nah, that's private
Ooh, look at you,
investigator
looking
right
good, baby. You looking good.
Nah. All
that
this
outfit,
is
you
the
wearing
work
it.
of private eye.
That's how far
Oh,
away.
look at that. That's a very they came in with the extra zoom. You see, this is professional work right here. It's professional
Yeah,
work.
it definitely was a private eye. She leaked the photos because she could get more money.
Well, it ain't that. This
people
this
hanging
might
out.
be, one of the two was suspecting something in the relationship, and this is how it turns out. I'm pissed. I'm gonna ruin your life now. Just like being at a YouTube concert and having somebody wrap their arms around you, and all of a sudden you up on a
Like this
jumbotron.
person, why would you lock fingers like that if you were just friends? As a married woman, you're not gonna do that with anyone but your husband, period.
Well, you kind of can't get caught at a damn resort with somebody that you don't know if you wasn't there for a business purpose. Anyway,
Everybody
how y'all both going there? It just doesn't make sense. Unless you have, a situation going on with your people, and now all of a sudden you just got caught up, and everybody didn't know that you got some kind of swing.
You got an open relation. Yeah, you can have an open
that kind of thing.
relationship, and now listen, like this, they said the hug is bad, but you can't explain that. But the locking fingers, oh my God, they in love. Don't let having a wife stop you from spending time with your soulmate. Is crazy.
They just haters out here. You only married.
But look at her husband. He looks a lot like a younger version of that man. They look kind of alike.
That man
The
spending
thing
money.
is, we don't know how old that damn picture is, too.
2020 is when she got married. So this is 2020.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot has happened since then.
Well, look at that. That's crazy. That view is insane.
That's a nice view.
That's crazy. I don't know. That's great.
But somebody
that's too-
across a football field's distance and got that shit. It was
Gotcha.
like, hold
You'll
on, let
never
me
be
get that.
president.
Got your ass.
Gotcha, bitch.
You will never be president.
Never be
We gonna
president.
catch you with boobs or something in your tucked in if you do. We
He
got
did the
your
Birdman hands when he seen him. He was like,
ass. I'm about to get some money with this one. TMZ.
You know what would be
Also.
crazy? What if, because we always skip to being the wife. What if it was the Shake Shack? So he's like, you know what? She keep playing, she ain't getting a damn dime. Alimony.
Yeah, I mean, why not? Yeah.
I
be on that too.
know.
Because I'm cheating
Yeah,
over
got-
here. I
he
know.
said that's that
I know
hubble.
we calling.
That's
we
that
calling
hubble
the same.
hubble.
We both
hubble.
calling the same argument.
Right.
Like, yeah, baby, I'm working late. You working late too?
Me too,
I'm fine.
then.
Yeah, me. Oh, okay, you
Right.
too, huh? Oh, okay, private investor.
Yeah.
Go get them clips.
Right.
She
He
do
been
what I
working
do.
late, or she been working late the last 3 weeks in a row, huh?
He called. He
said,
called. Look,
He said, but I'm
she
the one
worked
who
late.
works
You work late.
All right. Let me make
he
a
was
couple
zipping up
of
one
these
day.
calls.
Might have been zipping up one day. Hold up, wait a minute.
Why you smell like Brute 33?
Brute, you done took it to the brute.
Why you smell
Y'all
like
need to
speed
just-
stick?
Walgreens special right there, brute. I used to,
Drop
grab,
some
I used
drip
to
in
buy
the
my
comments.
grandfather brute every Christmas, and it became a running joke. So I was like, "Oh, you love brute?" He was like, "Boy, all that shit is upstairs on the cabinet, like lined up in the back. It's evaporating as we speak. I got fucking 13 bottles of brute back there, boy. Don't nobody buy brute. I'm poloed down to the socks. Like, well, you could have just told me that. Ain't nobody ever tell me that, right? Yeah, Stetson is too. Stetson was the
Big 10
Stetson
gallon
and
hat.
tube socks and barbecue spatulas. That's you can tell being daddy ain't worth shit because you get 3 things. That's your kid.
Just make my socks
Brute.
polo at this point.
It's gonna be
You
the
know,
one
Father-
where he He gonna be riding on the back of the other dude. That's the one you gonna get.
Barely.
Oh,
barely
the Polo
Bothered Day is coming up.
Associations. That would
Oh God.
Beverly Hills
That's how they do.
Beverly Hills.
That's how they do, y'all.
902 so 4.
Like, Daddy, I heard you like polo. Here you go.
And somebody riding on the back of the horse with the man, like, hey.
What pronoun socks you done got me? This is not.
So look,
This is not polo.
drop some drip in the comments. Let us know. So listen, here's my thing on the text spiel of this. We live in 2026. What made you think that you was gonna be able to be outside doing that? Doing that. You in one of the most beautiful looking picturesque backdrops, and you thought what nobody watching you? My thing is this: technology is telling on everybody. You lucky somebody ain't go live on you. Hey, I'm at the resort. Hey, say what's up, coach.
Right, be a rival team or whatever. I'm gonna be in the portal next week. Go ahead. You know what to do. Push that button.
I'm gonna be at the combine.
My NIL coming up.
I see you at the combine, my guy. You see me. Here's my card. Allegedly, not saying anybody. Allegedly, not saying.
That's ridiculous.
Envelope feel a little light.
Technology is coming for people, and then also let's talk about marriage for a second. Traditional values. The purpose of being married to people back in the day was really a part of it was like, let me not embarrass you, right? Like that was you tell me plain name, you married. A part of your matrimony is it not like don't embarrass me? I'm not saying in general, not saying like doing that, but just in general. Don't go out there and do anything stupid that make us look crazy. Like
I mean,
high level. Like don't go out there and kumite somebody out in the streets you on the internet, you know.
No, that's just hey, what you got on? Take that monkey shit off. You embarrassing us. That's about all I worry about. Cause she knows she's married to.
So you gonna put that polo on like
don't
this?
Buy me no Ono. Buy me some polo. Don't come in the house with no diamonds.
Give me some mother diamonds. I don't worry about that stuff. Cause we passed that age of you know, we outside, you know, searching for love. Like if we ain't found it yet, we ain't gonna never find it. So I forgot how to be, not even being funny. It's just that I've forgotten how to be jealous because we be in our bubble, man. We just in our bubble. Like I'm not, you know, even in my job, I'm, you know, everybody's hybrid.
You go to work to go home though, like when you do go in. First, but keep in mind their lifestyles gonna be different, right? Like he's gonna be on the road, she's gonna be on the road a lot, right?
Right.
And so they gonna be seeing other folks. Drop some drip in the comments. Do you think that a traditional marriage can actually withstand that type of lifestyle? Would love to know what y'all think.
Nope. All you need is a beat reporter.
She just needs to be on the road with him.
Beat.
Well, I'm hoping that y'all feel differently because I just, you know, Coco Jones and Donovan Mitchell just got married. And I want y'all to hear. Drop some drip in the comments. Y'all think they gonna make it? Let's hear Coco Jones talk to.
Are they married?
They are. They married. It's official.
Congratulations.
Yeah. That's what's up. So they might be the funniest couple ever because they're both just insanely funny. And I want to show y'all how funny she is because I think a lot of people don't know how funny she is, but she seems really, really funny.
Oh, can I come to the wedding?
I'm going to be honest. We don't. No. It's very intimate. So,
I can throw the flyers down.
What flyers?
Flowers, like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Flowers. No. Sorry.
Who walking you down?
My dad.
Oh.
No shit.
Can't you pick different people?
It's up to you. But who, I mean.
Should pick like a coworker or something. Someone that actually like, you know, that was happy and went through the problems with y'all. Like, man, you finally get married.
That wouldn't be a coworker.
Oh.
That would be like my therapist or my bestie.
Yeah.
But they already gonna be there.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have friends around you getting married?
Mm,
Or like, are
mm,
y'all on that type of time?
No, I mean, I want to get married. I see myself. I feel like I'm a good fit. I'm just waiting on the proposal.
Johnson drip in the comments. Do y'all think that? Do y'all agree waiting on a proposal is feasible? Do y'all think she's funny? Or you gonna
I
keep it
think that
on?
she's actually talented. I've seen some videos of her doing impressions of other singers and stuff, and she was pretty
Yeah,
damn
she
good.
hilarious. She was kind of spot on too. Yeah, I dug
Watch
it.
what she say to him. He said he waited on the proposal, so she got questions.
You would actually want a girl to propose to you?
So I know I'm the one. How would I know?
Okay. So
you don't have to get down on her knees or nothing. Just say, would you marry me? Just ask me. And give me the ring, and I act shocked. Oh my God.
That's why you got your manicure?
But this is what he be on anyway.
That moment.
Yeah.
Okay, period.
You can come to my wedding.
You just gonna
can
invite
perform.
anybody
Can
to
you
your wedding?
perform?
For a fee, for sure.
You want some food for fee?
For a fee.
Damn.
Not for a
Feast?
feast. No.
Oh,
For a
but
fee.
say we gonna have food.
Yeah.
I can come then. If it's in New York, I don't need a passport.
It's not about whether you could get there. It's just about
What?
why you'd be there. Why would you be there?
Because I'm support. I watch Cleveland. I love them, and I love your music. Why wouldn't I be there? I'm supportive.
Thank you.
And I'm rooting for y'all. So why shouldn't I not be there?
Thank you so much. It's just intimate. You know, we
I ain't
gotta
gonna
have
probably cry though, because I don't know y'all like that. But I can fake cry.
You don't have to fake cry. Can you fake cry? That'd be good for your acting journey.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, can I come to the wedding?
Johnson drip in the comments. Do y'all think that a union is possible? Do y'all think, you just said you didn't think it could work? Do you think that they could beat the odds? Because Coco Jones is going to be traveling because she's a singer, and Donovan Mitchell's going to travel because he's an NBA player. Do y'all think that it could work?
Yeah, I think
You just
he's
said no.
already
You just said no a second ago.
Who
we
said
said
no?
yes. We said no about the coach. Like we were talking about the coach and the reporter, and that people who can a traditional house.
That's their
work with.
situation. We not talking
Oh,
about
you
This
said
situation different.
Oh, okay. So now it's not in general. You just saying it depends on the people. It depends on the folks.
Well, it depends on how they come across and who they coming across with. These are two people who understand the industries that they're in. All right.
So you don't
Like
think that the
you
reporter and
in a bubble where you can't really trust anybody anyway. So you got to look at more than half. You got to look at 95% of the people sideways, especially new people. Everybody else you done already came in with. If she gonna cheat with anybody, it'd be with somebody that she already knew before. That would be it, because anybody new that would come into the situation wouldn't be somebody that she would be able to trust or anything like that. Same thing for him, if that's the situation, because you got like you in a space where you got to be contained and you moving from one space to another. So if you ain't already have those people on your roster or whatever you was doing, it really wouldn't make any sense. You be exposing yourself to too many different variables that wouldn't make sense.
That's interesting that you think that. Okay.
Because that's the way your industry works. That's the reason why
So you
people
don't-
be with people in the same industries is what they doing when they're in that industry.
Okay, so you're saying because they're both in entertainment and to a level of entertainment.
Yeah,
Okay. But the
exactly.
Shake Shack executive married a reporter. They both supposed to travel.
Those are
I'm just
regular
saying.
ass jobs, both of them. They're not
The
entertainment
executive.
jobs.
So you don't think the
Yes.
executive knew from a traveling perspective that they were on a level playing field though?
Some executives don't have to travel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, you might be an executive, and you don't have to be an executive of a national company. You could be executive of a regional company or a local company. You can still be an executive of
Well,
whatever.
he's an executive for Shake Shack, so I would assume that he's
That
traveling.
doesn't mean that he would have to travel globally, because that's not what you're doing. Shake Shack might be, you might have one in Dubai. That don't mean that he got to travel to Dubai to go figure out what's going on.
So basically, she should have married another reporter. because that's what Donovan Mitchell and Coco Jones, they're in similar industries. That's your drip is find somebody who doing something similar to you.
That's the only way I see it working. I mean, they don't have to be the exact same things, but both just understand the industries that they're in.
Interesting. So there's hope after all for y'all. I think they can make it. I like Coco. I like Coco Jones and I like Donovan Mitchell. So I do hope they make it. I think they're cute. I love when he got done one of his games. He threw his sweaty towel on her. She was like,
right.
They play, and like I love that they play, and they are really like this young love. You get to see it. So I hope they end up making it kind of like Savannah and Brian. Not like Aisha and Steph, because she's still doing my man's wrong. But like maybe the longevity. Probably a few other people I'm not thinking about that have some very good public facing relationships. Don't know what's under the hood, but I hope the best for them. And that's crazy. Right. Oh no, Joe. Oh no. Oh no.
Let's go.
Oh no, not
You say
Joe,
allegedly, even though there are pictures involved. Allegedly.
That's how she was looking allegedly. Oh no. All right, y'all. So that's all the drip we got for y'all tonight. I just wanted to end on that for y'all. A little something, because football season's over. But they gonna be talking about the draft and all that stuff pretty soon, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm sure that this is gonna be a big deal talking about it. But that's all we got for tonight, y'all. Thanks for dripping with us. I know it was a long show. We hope that y'all come back and drip with us again next Friday. If you ain't hit that subscribe button, make sure you do that. Be a part of the Odd Squad. We appreciate you being here. If you ain't hit that like button, go ahead and do that. Make sure you tell 2 people you like and someone you don't. Plain Dame, you got anything you want to add? Nah.
No, just want you guys to have a beautiful weekend. Get you some rest, relaxation.
He done.
It's super duper late on the East Coast, y'all.
I'm burning the candle on both ends.
Shout out to the cat. Yeah, you look tired. Shout out to Cassius Pay. Shout out to y'all for joining. Shout out to Odd Squad. We appreciate y'all. Make sure you check out our channel, our page. Like, button, subscribe. See y'all next Friday.
Peace.
Smooth as glass. Late night whispers in the air. Feel the rhythm already there. Drip drop, our daily flow. Drip drip, Gem and Dame, you already know. Drip drop, watch the city glow. One more time, let's take it slow. Skyline kisses the moonlit tide.